What's up, guys? Gonna run through it tonight. Okay. Get some music going.
Yo, so
So I'm going over a couple things. I am gonna walk through how to set up an account. I'm gonna record it, or use the recording later on and just use that for, like, just put it in the course or whatever to teach people how to do it. But I'll do it live as well. But I'm gonna wait, see if anyone else gets on.
Is that Mitch Fully?
That's him. I think so. How you feeling, brother?
What's up, bro?
I'm here, surviving. Just another day in paradise.
Okay.
That's how we do it.
That's right.
Getting better, bro. Every day, every moment.
Every moment, every second.
I bet you're on the couch right now.
I don't have a couch. I have a blow-up air mattress in my living room until I can get a couch.
Oh, are you not in Utah?
Yeah.
You are in Utah?
Yeah, I got back like 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good old Utah. I heard it's getting cold there. I'm really glad I'm in the sunshine.
Yeah, it's getting pretty nippy. Not too bad though. 57 degrees right now.
Yeah, good if you're snowboarding. It's the season. My brother's a big shredder, so
Yeah, if you don't snowboard, I don't know why you'd live in Utah.
fair enough.
I'm at right now. I don't even know why I'm here.
I'm learning how to surf. It's so fun. I'm really like basic learning, but
There's something so like spiritual about surfing. I did it once and it was like just riding a wave like that. There's no other experience that I've had like that.
I think we need to get our license to go to do diving, bro. That was
diving
different.
cool too.
I'm kind of sketched out about diving. A
Hey.
lot of things could go wrong.
It can, but a lot of things can go wrong on airplanes, cars.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Things can go wrong
true.
everywhere.
That's true.
Yeah. Whatever. Part of me thinks that this whole world's just like a really intense virtual reality anyway. So it's just like, might as well have as much fun as possible.
Exactly. That's true. That's true.
Sounds like a Black Mirror.
Yeah, kind of. So, just to basically talk about it, guys, I want to make today like obviously all live streams are open for questions, but sometimes people aren't up and at it. Like, so I want to we have anywhere from 2 to 6 months of a bull market left, I think, in crypto. And that means I think the peak will happen. And so I'm going to guide as much as I can, but also I really want you guys to be able to fish on your own. I'm not saying I'm not going to post stuff. It's just that I'm not always going to be able to post stuff right on time. But when I'm getting out, when I'm selling stuff, I'm definitely going to post and keep up to date in the group. but I want to guide you guys as well to get in on things, and to share things. I'm going to share what I see, what I stay alert to. And I'm prepared to like be mostly at a computer for the next 3 to 6 months. Not like, still having fun. That's like really important to take care of ourselves. But I mean, I'm down to spend, usually I'm like 2 to 4 hours a day on charts, or coaching, but I'm gonna probably go for like 6 to 8 hour days. Just because to me it's kind of like hunting season, because we can turn a little into a lot, or we can turn a lot into a lot more, or if you play it super right, you can turn a little into a whole lot. So I can't hold your hand and be there over your shoulder, telling you when, to make decisions, when not. Fortunately, we got things in the way, are on the way that will really assist with that, with making the best choices possible. But until then, till we have those shortcuts, I'm gonna guide you. I typed up, I'm in the process of typing up, I should say, a whole guide that I'm gonna post, kind of like a little blog article, but just like rules and things that if I would have known in the last bull run, I would have made a lot more. So, and things that I've learned from trading, and yeah, on and on. So, I'm gonna record this and we'll end up posting it. I actually do want to teach, like I said, how to a couple of you how to set up a trading account, all that. But yeah, any questions, hit me up. I love to hear you guys' voices. But if not, you can always type in the chat. So, anyway, so first things first is I'm gonna be mostly trading on Bybit. And the reason I'm mostly trading on Bybit is because it is they don't require identity, or require identity verification, and it's the smoothest exchange that I know of that doesn't do that. And they have a lot of volume. There's no messing around, there's no issues. So Bybit's great. They offer leverage, and that's kind of why I'll trade with them. But mostly what I'm doing is I'm putting like probably 70 to 80% of all my money. 70 to 80% of all my money in crypto is just in investments, meaning stuff that I have bought spot and am holding, meaning I'm not trading with leverage. I'm not moving up and down. Okay. And that's a rule. I would say keep it up at like 80%. And if you're newer, if like you've only been trading and charting for a couple months or so, then you're going to want to keep it around 90%. So the other 10% maybe trade with or learn how to trade. But if you know what you're doing, then trade with a little more. The reason behind that is because, especially if you're trading with leverage, it's more risky, and crypto has big moves, big, fast, strong moves. And it can be really easy to lose money if you don't know what you're doing. So especially with the trading part, that's why we keep the other money in the investment stuff. And you make a rule that you don't take it out. So if anything happens to your trading money, you're going to leave the other cash sitting there. Okay. And this will guarantee that you see your portfolio increase in value over the next 3 to 6 months. It's going to happen it's not going to happen all at once. Things are still kind of following Bitcoin, and the world is still getting warmed up to Bitcoin itself. The US approved that ETF, which is basically a futures trading fund. And like halfway through the day, today was the first day, it did like $500 million in volume, which is really big. So that's kind of caused Bitcoin to go up a little bit. I would also say that, with El Salvador now for a month operating Bitcoin as a full currency next to their peso, they it's equal. All restaurants, all stores, everything they have to accept Bitcoin, which is rad. So that's a thing going on as well. And also want to have you guys know, I guess I'm just kind of flowing with it. I want to have you guys see what I see, because a lot of people are like, some people are like, yo, crypto's up. Bitcoin's at an all-time high. Like it was 3,000. Can you believe that? You could have got Bitcoin for 3,500. You could have got Bitcoin for under 5,000 in 2020, like last year. Pretty cool. Anyway, so it's gone up so far. It's gone up a lot. How could we go up more? So the total market cap of all of crypto is $2.7 trillion. Bitcoin is 1.2 trillion of that. The national federal debt, the US government's federal debt is $27 trillion. And that's just the government's debt. Think about all the people who have loans on their houses, the mortgages. Think of all the car debt. Think of all the debt that exists in just the United States alone, and all the credit cards that people have. There is a lot of money still. And on top of that, don't forget that 30% of all the dollars in existence have been printed in just the last year and a half. So trillions and trillions of dollars. And to know that, to see that, and that's just talking about the United States alone. There's so much room for crypto to grow. There's so much more capital, so much more money that can flow into crypto still. So just know that there's a long way to go. And we're going to see massive gains in this bull run, but there's going to be a bull run after this that's going to be even bigger. But there's cycles to it. So we talked about cycles last time, I think yesterday. I want to talk more about how can we best profit, how can we best prepare for this bull run. So first things first, to repeat, make sure you have 70 to 80% in investments and stuff that you're holding spot and that you're not trading. Now, what do you put your money into? Put your money into things that you truly believe in. Okay, so for me personally, things that I truly believe in because they have heavy value and have lots of room to grow. Number one is Solana. So Solana is like a lower risk investment, and Solana, I believe, could easily not match Ethereum, but I think it could get probably within half of what Ethereum's market cap is, or a lot more. And that is a 5x from where it's at now to get to half of what Ethereum is. So I'm very, very confident that will happen, from 55 to about 250 billion. And you can be really confident in that investment. So I would, if you're, let's say you got 10 grand, I would maybe put like half of it into something like Solana. Now, Solana is not the only one. Solana is the one that I would pick, but there's other coins that you can get into that will do just as well. Polkadot, for instance, will do extremely well. They're launching starting a launch pad next month. And the launch pad next month is going to make it so people that want to get into these projects that are just starting off, they have to buy Polkadot, get in Polkadot, and invest with Polkadot to get into these new crypto projects. And so that's going to cause a lot of people who want to invest in these to buy Polkadot just so they can invest. And so Polkadot's basically guaranteed to go up next month. Other coins, do your own research. Shiba Inu, you guys have probably all heard of it. I will tell you right now, I personally will never put money into Shiba Inu. I don't care if it goes all the way up and overtakes Bitcoin. It's just not for me. I just put my money into things that I believe in, that have value, and they're meme coins and they're tight. And this doesn't mean that it will not go up, because it will. But I personally am not gonna put my money there. Avalanche is a layer one. A layer one is something like Ethereum, basically a competitor to Ethereum. Solana is another competitor to Ethereum. Avalanche is guaranteed to go up because there's a lot of projects that are starting to build on it, and it has a ton of corporate money backing it. So anyways, lots of things that you can look at. Remember, CoinGecko is an amazing source to look these coins up, to do some research. But yeah, so put a good portion, whatever you're putting into crypto, at least half of it into things that are pretty good, that are more secure. You're looking for like top 20 to 30 market cap because they have a lot of money behind them. And I would say that the higher you go, the better. But you also want to see if you can look for things that haven't pumped crazy yet. Like Bitcoin has been pumping. Solana today has been doing really well. It's up 20% today. So things like that, you might want to find something that hasn't pumped yet. Polkadot, for instance, is one that I'm in a trade on. And a little later today, I'm actually trading on this account. That's a friend of mine's, and it's a small $1,500 account, but I just want to go through trading here on Bybit, how it works, what to do, what to expect, and how you want to play this. So when I said, you're going to put 70 to 80% into a, more investment type buying spot, the other 10 to 20% or 30 if you are confident in your ability, that you should be trading. So okay, half of it into secure ones. Now the other 20 to 30%, that's where I would be putting something, putting them into more high risk, lower market cap investments or coins. And these are things like Saber or Fabric. They're more risk, but I'm so confident in them. They have the most potential, and their market cap is so extremely low. And those are amazing because they still today, because they haven't quite pumped yet, and they're still down. Look at that. Saber is number 690 on the list based off of market cap. It's assigned market cap rank. And no, 69 isn't weird, guys. Come on, it's alignment. See, the yin and yang is like the same shape. Also, it's the symbol for Cancer, the zodiac. But yeah, looking at Saber here, look at this. It hasn't pumped at all. And if we go to the Bitcoin chart, we all know from today, new all-time high. Whoop, whoop. It did pump. It has been pumping. So Bitcoin's probably not the best place to put your money at the moment. There's other stuff that'll do better. Anyway, okay, so those investments, how do you find those smaller cap or smaller market cap coins, like where to put your money? Now, there's a few things that I do. Crypto is super live on Twitter. All right. So if you guys aren't on Twitter, definitely get on Twitter. If you want to know good accounts to follow, you can just follow me and look at accounts that I follow. I have my old account. I've been exploring crypto Twitter for a long time, since like 2016. I made a new account though just recently. So my older account, if you want to follow it, I don't really use it anymore, but Zeller Frost. And yeah, been around. But I'm gonna be all the people that I follow, all the accounts that I follow on my Ascended Trader Twitter are accounts or crypto Twitter accounts. Ones that either have been in the game for a long time, are posting good stuff about the space, NFTs, stuff like that. So a lot of them are just OG accounts or are really good traders that I follow, whose opinions I really trust. And they'll post, sometimes charts, sometimes things to buy. So just depending on what they are, it gives a good way to put your ear to the rail, like to just see what's going on, see if there's anything new. Now, once again, don't feel like you need to be going out there all the time. Like, I'm going to post to the group as much as I can. Like, if I'm scrolling Twitter, I see stuff, or I'm trading, I see stuff, like I'm going to post it to the group. But just know, before everything pumped a couple days ago, I was just posting some really bullish, crazy stuff. So I'll keep it up. So finding those coins, that's what I was saying, is Twitter is a good way to do it. Live streams will have new stuff, always doing some research. And you can explore CoinGecko a little bit as well. So CoinGecko is probably the best at following data for coins. You can, let's say, for instance, the best coins that you're going to find, the best investments to do the most. And I'm going to explain to you like what I'm looking at and how high I believe things will go and how you can kind of determine that on your own as well. You want to go into the DeFi space. All right. So if you're looking for that 20 to 30% of capital where to put your stuff in lower market cap, but higher risk stuff, meaning if things go down, these are going to be the first to go down. Definitely DeFi has the most potential to go. So DeFi market cap is the future of everything. All right. Of all the web 3.0, of all the crypto stuff. Decentralized finance is what DeFi stands for. And it makes it so it literally takes the people out of it. You know, there's still people required for Bitcoin, there's still coders, there's still miners, but DeFi is truly like decentralized. And so these coins that are DeFi are, like I said, it has the most potential. You know, remember earlier I was saying the full market cap of all cryptocurrency is 2.7 trillion. All of DeFi, oh my goodness. All of DeFi is only 145 billion. Can you believe that, guys? 145 billion. That is, why does that matter? That's like 10%. No. Yeah, 10, no, not 10%, 5%. My goodness, my math sucks. 5%. And I believe that DeFi will be more than 50% of the full crypto market cap one day. Like, on God. Why? Because it is the future. It is trust. It is freedom. It is DeFi is it. And if you don't get what I'm saying or why I'm saying it, you will, but just trust me on it. DeFi is it. So if DeFi will one day get to 50%, and I don't know if that will happen in this bull run, but I think 20 to 30% or more, I would say 30% or more is very, very likely. And if we're only at 5% now, that's a 6x in all the DeFi full market cap. So if DeFi all in itself is going to go 6x, what you want to find is the really low market cap coins that have a good use case. Okay. So what you're going to do is go to CoinGecko at the top. You're going to click DeFi and you can explore coins here. And so maybe you want to sort it. You scroll down to the list. You want to sort it by market cap. Okay. And you're going to go, you're right now showing the top 100. You can show more. You can go through the pages, but it could be a good thing to just kind of explore some of the coins. So we will have reports of coins coming out, just little blogs and stuff, more than what we've talked about buying. There's other coins that I've talked about a while ago and still think are amazing investments, such as Rune, such as Ave, such as on and on. We'll post them, but I want you guys, like I said, I want you to learn. I want you to be able to fish on your own. I don't want you to just rely on me, because the more, couple things. The more you learn, I want to grow this team that we have. We're talking about having a trading desk out here in Tulum and having a bunch of traders here. And yeah, the more the merrier. And so the more that people know how to do what we're doing and know how to fend for themselves and work for themselves, not only you're going to be better off through your entire life, but also I love to add you to the team, love to keep it rolling. But CoinGecko is an amazing tool, guys, an amazing tool. And there's a lot of other things that you can do as well. Like you can search exchanges, DeFi, NFT. There's a way to search by okay, so for instance, Solana is a layer 1, and there's a way that you can look at, okay, I want to see all Solana coins. So, okay, here it is. So if you search Solana and you hit tags, Solana ecosystem, you click on that and it will show you all the Solana coins. So I think Solana I think it's the best blockchain out there for now. And here's the thing is I'm not married to anything. That's another thing, guys, is don't be married to your crypto. Don't be married to your bags. Don't just don't. Yes, there's a lot of amazing projects, but there's always new things coming out all the time, like all the time, always new stuff. And so there could be next month something that comes out that's just like better than Solana. And you bet if I see it and it's better and I experience it, I'm going all in, right? I'm gonna do it. So what I'm saying is don't, if you're here for profit, if you're here for investment money, if you're here for um investing in the whole world changing, don't get married to projects, and know that this space is moving and transforming moment by moment. And we don't even know what we don't know, right? We don't know what's going to come out. We don't know what kind of technology is going to exist in a year or 5 years from now, right? So don't get married to the stuff that you're invested in now. Anyway, yeah, sharing. What else I got? Akash is a really good coin too, guys. Akash is awesome. This is decentralized cloud computing, also built on Solana. Yeah, so use CoinGecko. Okay, so you got, a good portion in stable stuff, more or less risky, higher market cap coins. You got some in the lower market cap coins. And I'd split it up, if you're investing 10 grand, if you're investing 100 grand, let's say, you know, if you're splitting up like $20,000 into these other coins, or 30,000, just put like 3 to 5 in this, 3 to 5 in this, and maybe double down on the ones that you have the most confidence in. But don't spread yourself out so thin. Like I personally, I'm not invested really in more than 6 coins at the moment. I'm not going to go over that. So anyway, what do we got? Anything else that's coming to mind? No. How about any questions like so far? I know I'm kind of just rolling with what's coming to the brain, but no questions. Okay. So just because I want to get a recording as well, I'm meaning to make a video. I'm going to show you guys really quick how to make, so for the last bit of your money that you're trading, you want to trade it on Bybit. So what you'll do is you'll come to Discord, and first things first is you're going to search Express VPN. Okay, and I'll post for those that are watching the recording, I will post the link at the bottom of the video. But get a VPN, okay? And by clicking on my link, you'll get 30 days for free, okay? So in the Discord, I searched ExpressVPN here, and I clicked on the link, also attached to the video, and it brought me to this here where I can sign up and get 30 days free. Okay. I have a MacBook, so I've downloaded it, and when I open it up, it pops up this little window, and I'm able to pick my location. All right. So since I'm in Mexico, I don't use the VPN all the time. If you're in the US, especially, you would want to click something like Mexico. And I would just recommend that because it's a pretty free play, pretty free place, pretty free. So after you have your VPN, what you'll then want to do is either click under this video, I'll post a link, or search Bybit here in the Discord, and you scroll down, you'll see my referral link, and it'll give you $20, $20 bonus plus a reward card with up to $500. Amazing. Now you're in your VPN that is in Mexico, okay? And you have signed or clicked the Bybit link right to this website here. You go ahead and sign up, and I'll just go through the process. Perfect. No, and I know it's a little lie, but you don't want to say that you're a citizen of the US, okay? Um, okay. For whatever reason, I guess I already have an account under that name. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay. I trade with a couple accounts. So anyways, once you signed up, you'll be able to get into your account here. And the way you'll deposit money, you guys have probably by now all used crypto. Pretty simple, pretty easy. You're gonna hit deposit, and you can pick a few coin. You have a lot of choices, but I usually just send, if you're buying it from your Coinbase or if you're buying it from Cash App, I'll send Bitcoin. Now, when you send it, I just know that anything you buy on Coinbase, anything you buy on Cash App is reported to the IRS. All right, it is. So what you'll want to do is maybe move stuff around, send to a wallet or two wallets before you send to Bybit, because it eventually will become known by someone who researches data, blockchain data, that you are sending money to Bybit. It won't be very difficult for them to find out. And so, anyways, just play it safe. Then you can send it to different wallets, and you have an alibi. Like, yeah, I paid for something. For someone, in crypto, whatever. So taxes are another thing we'll talk about later. I will, I'm sorry, I'm talking about it in a couple months. I'm going to make some more videos and things about that to help everyone out in that case. But yeah, once you deposited your money, you'll be able to trade here. Now, I would personally say, because I'm trading on a really small account, so I'm trading with 10x leverage. Not recommended, but what I would say is stick to like a 3 to 5% leverage. Okay. But trading with 10x, I can move around a little more, and I have my accounts, I have the account up, and so I'm watching it. So the other account that I trade with is a bigger account, and those are more swing trades. Okay, so this smaller account, I'm looking for more scalps. So I'm going in, and this is where I'm going to be watching day in, day out. When I'm looking at the charts, I'm going to be watching the crypto charts here. So I'm making a bet with myself based off a percentage of return. I did this swing account with a lot larger amount of money, and I did this small. I have this trading account as well. That's my friend's account that I'm trading on, and I want to see if I do better by just buying and holding on a 2x leverage, just 2x leverage because it's bigger, or if I can stick with 5 to 10x leverage on this account and get better return. I'm looking for account, like I said, percentage return, mainly percentage return. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys updated. This account last night was 900. It's already up to 1600. So I'm taking it slow. But we'll see how it rolls. We'll see how we go. So anyway, yeah, VPN referral, and then sign up and send it Bitcoin, send it crypto, be safe and trade it. Now, other money, other things that you're going to buy. So let's say you're buying Solana coins. Obviously, you're going to have these in your Phantom wallet. Phantom's good. Phantom's safe. Just keep your codes all backed up. Make sure when you're signing up to everything, you keep your passwords backed up. Be smart with it. Any questions that come up, just ask me, guys. And if you're like researching crypto, or if you're like have a question about a wallet, whatever it is, just reach out to me, hit me up, it's all good. So yeah, I guess that's about it. Let's talk about what to look for when trading. This in the charts. So this is what will make you bread and butter here. Bread with the butter, vegan butter in my case. All right. Okay, guys. The magical retest. So this is where if you're scalping crypto, this is where you can pop off and make a lot, or make a little bit from make a lot from a little bit. Goodness. So it's getting late. When I'm scalping, there are times when I'm watching the 5 and the 15 minute, because crypto can move really quick. But if you look at some of the, just some of the price action, it's some of the classic stuff that we talk about. I talk about in the live streams, I talk about in the course, I talk about in coaching. So here, for instance, we had a high here, we came down, we broke above the Bollinger Bands and we broke above the high and closed above it, came back down and retested. And remember, I talk a lot about how we will retest the high before the breakout. And so here is the high before this breakout. Look at how we retested that perfectly. And this is the 5-minute chart. And we close obviously strong wick off the moving average, and we've gone up so far. So we are at this resistance level. We do have to look at this candle right here, closed that way. But also we want to, when we're trading, especially if we're on the lower time frames, be very, very weary of the higher time frames. So I'm only trading, on the lower time frames to find better entries, but I'm trading the breakout right now. So DOT, for instance, knowing what I told you, next month they're launching that launch pad, basically, where a bunch of people to invest in these projects will have to buy into DOT. It's also breaking out. And so crypto, that's a great way to trade, is to trade the breakout. You'll get a movement, and then sometimes they'll just shoot straight up. But you watch the price action, and you'll want to wait for confirmations on the hours, on the hour charts, on the 4-hour charts. But this is where the scalping and maybe watching charts more often can come in handy and do you well over the next few months, because there are some times where you get this sideways action, but as soon as you get the breakout from the sideways action and you can find a better entry to get into a long, that, a lot of my trades, I will just get in at the right time on the 5-minute, 15-minute, hour charts, lower time frames, and then I'll ride those for a couple days. It's just finding, finding the best time to get in. So how do we know when do we get in? When do we know when we can hop in, if how long it's gonna go, how, can we ride it, whatever. We just simply have to know what we, use what we know about price action. And down here, for instance, I'm on the 4-hour chart now. And so we can see here that we had come up, closed outside the bands. This time we didn't, we broke down. And notice as we are coming down, the Bollinger Bands are starting to squeeze together. And remember with the Bollinger Bands that if they are squeezing together during a movement, usually the breakout, the thing that happens when the bands are really tight, will go the opposite way. So what I mean is the bands are squeezing as we were moving down. And so we tested the bottom band a couple times. We didn't really close fully hard outside of it. We had one of those crypto fake outs where it looked like it was going to tank. Came up, we had this candle that just pumped, and as soon as we broke this high, to me that was a downtrend, right? We had a high, then we had a lower high, and to me this was a lower high, and we didn't fully have this high printed. So I set this alert that, okay, once we break this, I want to know, because we'll probably go higher from there. So same thing here. And obviously with the bands, they were squeezing pretty tight, looked really good. So I'm watching polka dot. I'm going to get a better chart really quick. Polka dot. Daily, weekly. Yeah, I'm bullish on polka dot because of the news for next month, and it's still such low market cap. And let's look at polka dot really quick. Polka dot's a $47 billion market cap, and it's a layer 1 as well. And so I think that could also do similar to what Solana will do, and probably like a 3 to 5x minimum. So, but I think that polka dot will probably double within the next month. So this is just a really fair, safe bet because of what they're doing next month. So I'm just I'm playing on that. So, but okay, so watching the breakouts on the higher time frames, I'm seeing a breakout on the daily, the weekly, And so now I'm on the lower time frames, like I was saying, watching the price action, looking for retests, watching what happens. Now, a lot of times I will enter on 15-minute retests. Okay. And so especially if I'm scalping, if the chart looks beautiful, if it looks really, really good. So remember, here's that pattern. Again, on a small time frame, here's a 15-minute, came up, broke out, and you see, because we closed above the last high. And then look at how this wick here, this candle, it retested this level, which was also the moving average, but it retested the previous high right before that breakout. So obviously on this retest, this is a beautiful entry here. And then you could put your stop loss under the lows. So this could be a trade where this is a trade where you're catching that breakout potentially. Now, what I find is these are always 50-50. And when I put my stop loss here, or, maybe watching the price, as soon as if we break down and we break the pattern, I want to get out. I'm not trying to buy in and ride this, forever. Like, oh, it's going down. It'll go up eventually. Yes, it will go up eventually. But if I can, if I end up getting stopped out, if I get stopped out at 44, but it means I can catch that bottom maybe at like 42, 41. Well, yeah, then that's fine and okay, and I'll do that. So that's why I keep that stop loss, and it's not guaranteed, but we have to go with the pattern that we know. And yeah, at least the 15-minute on an entry, wait for closes, always wait for the candlestick to close. And then of course you want to find those patterns that they line up. So, okay, let's say on the 15-minute, excuse me, I'm watching the 15-minute chart, and let's say we do close below, let's say we close below this moving average. Better yet, we break the low down here. Okay, so we do that, we get stopped out of our trade. Well, then what? Well, what I do then is I just simply zoom out. I zoom out to the 1 hour, and I see, okay, so on the 15-minute, let's say we broke down like we did over here, but on the 1 hour, if you see, it didn't go anywhere. Like the 1 hour still has a long ways to go to find a retest. We have this high that we could retest, and we're above this high, but we didn't really retest much before we went. So there is a chance it could just full send here, because as people are going to FOMO into crypto so fast. Like, you guys don't even know how much money's coming into crypto over the next few months. You'll be surprised. Anyway, I'm just flowing, so hit me with questions, of course. What we're gonna do though is just watch that on the lower time frame. So if the 15-minute breaks down, just check the 1 hour, because it could just be retesting the moving average. And this moving average retest has made me so much money, guys, in a short amount of time. So watch that retest in the Bollinger Bands, and then if it breaks down, get out of the trade and wait for the price action to re-enter. Only buy if it's above the Bollinger Bands, and look to sell if I really wouldn't sell much actually over the next few months. I would just look for buys, and maybe we'll start shorting in February. Maybe we'll start looking for short sells, but I wouldn't do that right now. I wouldn't get caught in that. Bears are going to the slaughterhouse for the next few months, guys. So if it breaks down on the 1 hour, same thing. Then just check the 4 hour, because it could just be retesting. And do this all the way up, every time frame. We have 3 to 6 months of this bull run, so we could totally get a 1 week candle that retests the moving average. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on. Let me go to Bitcoin really quick. Well, yeah. Okay, Bitcoin. See, retesting the moving average right now would be 45K, but it's really not that low. Obviously, we're headed up. Bollinger Band on the weekly is spreading apart, so we got a lot about to happen. But look at this. When it went down to 30K on the monthly chart, it was simply just a retest of the moving average. We can see that pretty clearly now, right? So when in doubt, zoom out, guys. So after breaking down, just go to the next chart up. and you'll figure it out. You guys follow me? Any questions? Feeling good? And okay, we look at this and you ask me like, all right, Cody, what the heck? Like, look at these charts. Bitcoin's run up a lot. So how do I know that all crypto is going to keep running? Like I said, there's so much capital flowing into Bitcoin, flowing into crypto. There's there's so much for it to go. Look at the movement when we broke above, or we came back up, in August of 2020 last year. We came above the moving average here on the weekly chart, and look how far we went up. And now look, the same thing happened. We retested the moving average. And so I really think Bitcoin high is like, could be 200K. I don't think that would be crazy. And that would just be a triple basically from where we are. And that's a $3.6 trillion market cap for Bitcoin. But thinking about that, it's like, that's a lot, but that's actually not that crazy. Because like I said earlier, the US printed like $9 trillion in the last year and a half. And Bitcoin only needs 2.6. And that's just the US. That doesn't count every other country. Bitcoin's worldwide, guys. Bitcoin will go to $1 million one day. I'm willing to bet. No, I sound really bullish right now because I am, but know that also it's going to crash hard. It's going to crash really hard and fast come like maybe February or March. That could be wrong. It could be earlier. It could be later, but that's kind of what I'm looking at, my time frame. So a lot can be made though. Anyway, I went over chart stuff, guys, but I gotta go over the most important thing, and that's really like make sure you're taking care of yourself too, because it can be really addicting to want to look at charts all the time. Trust me, I know. And see, each day we can only make, I can't remember, I read something, but we can only make so many good decisions each day. And every single decision we make, it takes away from that decision gas tank, if you will. Okay, so that decision gas tank, when that gets empty, the decisions that we make from then on are no bueno. All right, and they're not gonna end in good stuff. So I don't think it's just a daily thing, like you just go to bed and it resets. Like, you have to take care of yourself. How do we stay refreshed so that we're making these good decisions that are aligned with our highest self, with our highest well-being? The first thing is to make sure you're having lots of fun, like enjoying your life. Because when you're having fun, you're smiling all the time, you're in that higher frequency of, manifesting more things that make you feel good and make you feel that way. So having fun, feeling joyful, and then make a trading decision while you're feeling happy, joyful, and having fun. Will probably go a little bit different than if you're feeling like, oh gosh, I gotta make money. I gotta, Next thing is don't ever, never, ever, ever, never, ever, never, ever look at charts first thing when you wake up. Okay. And if you're getting on the live streams and that's the first thing when you wake up, don't get on the live stream, or just watch me look at charts. Okay. Because that's usually like an hour to 3 hours after I'm up, depending on the day. All right. Don't do that. Go do something else. Go get some sun. Go drink some water. Go breathe. And just get in alignment with the world, with the energy, meditate and get yourself into a good mind state, an awake mind state. Drink coffee if that's your thing, or don't. Do breath work if that's your thing, or don't. But get yourself into a good state before you're looking at charts. Next thing is, buy the dips, guys. I was telling you guys to look at the dips, or how to look for the dips. And just because Bitcoin's going up, and I'm very confident we'll go to 86K, and we'll probably go to 86K within a month or so. There's going to be dips along the way. And I would not doubt if we go to 86 or maybe 72 and we dip down to retest the 64, 65,000 level and then head higher. And the whole crypto market could follow that. Okay. Just be very vigilant. Just watch and don't get distracted by the dollar amount. Okay. Dollar amount is tight. It's cool that you're making money, but if you're getting distracted by that, you're like just focused on how much you're making, you're probably going to lose yourself and you're probably going to lose a lot of money. Okay. So just be wary of the price action. You know, as soon as you see candlesticks that say, okay, it is time for me to get out of this trade, then get out. You know, if we're on a 4 hour, if you're, and base it off of your trading thing or off your trading plan. Okay. So meaning if you're wanting to spend more time trading, then great. Then make sure you're watching like 15-minute, 1 hour, 4 hour candlesticks, and you're getting out based off of those. Like for instance, here's a 4 hour candlestick or 4 hour chart, and we can see right here this, you know, this upward movement. We then get this strong wick on the top. Candle basically closes inside, and that's a strong sign for us to get out. Okay, so if we're doing more of a scalp trade type of trading plan, dang, I just ate some of the best trail mix ever, guys. I keep burping. It's so good. It's like handmade out here. This is the best food out here, guys. I'm blessed. And Mia makes great food. Like it's all love all the time. It's amazing. Anyway, okay, this is a sign to get out. So we get out, and then you just watch the same charts that you're looking at for the price action to get back in. And we can see this said get out, but we can see very clearly here on Bitcoin the perfect price action telling us to get in. We came down, retested the bottom band not once but twice. We had strong wicks off of it. We came up, we even retested the moving average while we were getting a Bollinger Band squeeze. And we can see that the band started spreading apart just right up here while we were getting that retest. And so beautiful price action there telling us that the price is going up. This is a strong close outside. So this tells me that we have some more upside until we see a weak candle here, or we see a bounce where the candles close inside the bands here. I believe that we're gonna go higher. So it could be that that's our next movement. That when we bounce now, we might touch the moving average here. I don't think we'll break below this candlestick here. I don't think we'll go below like 63K, but we could. Or we could bounce now right at the last all-time high. But yeah, I think totally over the coming evening or whatever day, we're going to go higher. So this is just what I'm reading from the price action, right? But that's because we closed outside. Remember, when you close outside,
Which Wi-Fi, bro? You're
continue
cutting out
higher.
really bad.
What's that? Sorry. Oh, is my internet cutting out?
Yeah.
Is it better now though?
Yep.
Okay, I'm switching networks. Cool. I switched networks, so that should help. Anyways, guys, yeah, so just watch the price action. And what I would say too is focus on trading stuff that has maybe more potential to go higher. Hopefully my internet, what's up with the internet here? Okay. Mexico Wi-Fi. When it's stormy here, the internet slows down. Anyway, I was just saying when you're getting into trading, another thing you could do is just focus on a couple charts. Okay, don't look at too many charts. Just focus on stuff that has a lot more potential, a lot higher to go. So what I mean is I think Bitcoin will probably experience resistance somewhere near 100K or below it, and bounce somewhere down at like, who knows, 60, 70, and then go up to like 150 and then maybe resistance, or maybe even 150 the high. I think the Bitcoin high is going to be between 150,000 and 200,000 personally. And that is only a, basically between a 2 and a 3x from where we're at now. And things like Polkadot or Solana or Avalanche could go 3, 5, even 8x. And it would not be crazy, if they added the same relative to the size, the same amount of money to them as Bitcoin would be adding, just because Bitcoin is high and already has a really large market cap. So when I'm day trading crypto, excuse me, I am looking for stuff that has a lot farther it can run. So I'm looking for stuff that, I can get into a buy and maybe I can ride it for a couple days or maybe even a couple weeks if it's just going. Because the goal is to not to like be trading all the time, find those beautiful, perfect entries and then just ride them for as much as I can and then get out as soon as the market is showing me signs. And, same thing, same rules, like play with it, pay attention to yourself, like, really be present, if just play with what the market's giving you. There's going to be days where the market's not giving you anything and that's okay. And just don't trade, go do something else. There's going to be days where the market's running like crazy, but you need to rest. You're going to make more money if you actually rest. You're not going to miss out. There's always another trade. Okay. There's always another trade. Rest first. And I would maybe set a schedule for yourself to like only trade either a specific amount of hours each day or each week you're only trading 3 or 4 days of the week, something like that. So just keep yourself refreshed. Yeah, family, I think that's it. Solana is just full sending. Oh man. Solana's rolling, guys. I think Solana will easily go to 1,000 this bull run. I really believe that. It's a 5x. I think 1,000 to 1,200. Long term, I think Solana will go to like 3K, maybe even 5K one day. But that's probably like 5 years down the road. So anyways, we're watching. I'm actually kind of feeling like I just shared a lot and I'm feeling a little tired. So I'm gonna, if there's any questions you guys have, like send them or, send them to the chat or just say them. But if not, I think I might hop off just to go rest. My bedtime is usually around this time. See if Twitter's got anything going. No questions, it looks like. Well, alrighty then. Yeah, let me know if there's anything I can do for you guys. But with that,
Yo,
oh, what's up?
what up, dude?
How you doing, Jake?
Good, man. I guess I missed it, and now you're just ending.
Yeah, I was just calling it, but I'm recording it and I'll post it. But I've just given tons of tips on how to make lots of money in crypto this bull run.
Good shit, bro.
Yeah.
I'll be happy
so-
to watch the recording.
All right. Yeah, I'll upload it to YouTube like right now. So, well, tight. Well, cool. I'll do that. I'll post in the group. I'm also going to post this little like blog thing too, kind of putting out a more laid out version because obviously my brain is a little more scattered, but I'll organize it into a document and I'll post that. So, but yeah, all the love and abundance, guys. I'm obviously going to keep talking about stuff on live streams and on and on. So anything that I could do for you, reach out. But yeah, talk to you soon. See you on the other side.
Peace, bro.
All love later.